Hey everybody, it is the Dark Loner, aka Whisper, and I'm back. Sorry I took so long from getting another video, but I've kind of the person that if I'm not inspired to do something, I won't do it. But now I am. So the title of this one is called "Nice Guys Revenge." When nice guys turn evil. I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna tell you a little story about a guy. His name is George Sedini. A lot of you might have heard of him. If you haven't, go look him up. In 2009, in a Pennsylvania LA Fitness, he went in and pretty much, to make a long story short, shot up at LA Fitness. Whatever reason he has his blog online, so I would read it. But to make it simple, this guy was a middle-aged white male, had a great job, had a house by himself, but he was unable to, I guess, get a relationship with a woman. And for 20 years, this man never kissed a woman, felt a woman, had sex with a woman, nothing. I read his entire blog, and from what I get, he was a nice guy. He didn't fit in what I call the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is pretty much what it states is 80% of the women, especially in America, want to sleep with 20% of the guys. So what's happening? Oh, by the way, the name of this group that you're listening to now is Aeon 6. They're an awesome melodic death metal band from Russia. So check them out. Nice Guy's Revenge. Sedini is an interesting case because on the surface you would think he would have no trouble with getting a woman. But what's happened today and what's happening were all these different movements like the MGTOW movement, TFL, Pua hate, all these incel movement. Incel's not a movement, it's more of a state of being. But men are fed up, especially the Japanese herbivore movement, where like I think it's something like 60% of Japanese men just have no interest in women at all. This is what you're seeing, and to combat the tyranny of feminism that has absolutely corrupted men to the core, especially in the States. Nice guys are tired. Nice guys, and I'm not saying go and murder, but nice guys are getting their revenge, and what I'm actually all for it. I'm saying nice guy, meaning revenge is don't. These women are the same woman that had no time for you. For most females, I almost say like almost 100% of them, it's alpha male or you're crap. There's no in between. It's the whole LMS, looks, money, status thing. Women's standards in America, especially I'm speaking to more of American and Western culture. Women's standards are so flippin' high that and I'm not talking about girls who are 10s. I'm talking about girls who are 4s. Remember, girls who are 4s have the same standards as girls who are 10s. They think they deserve the best looking guy with the biggest dick, with the most money, with the nicest car, or you're nothing. There's where you play in the 80-20 rule. What nice guys are doing is saying, fuck that. I'm not even dealing with this anymore. I'd just rather find another outlet. Hell, I'd rather masturbate the rest of my life. Nice guys are not going to take care of your kids anymore. Not like they used to. If you want to sleep with 6 billion guys, that's your decision. And let's analyze what that term nice guy means. What does that mean? Like seriously, nobody's ever had is a nice guy a guy that opens the door for you? Nice guys are not, I'm here to tell girls this, nice guys aren't all weak. I know nice guys that have taken martial arts for 30 years. There's a guy in my school, John Battle. He was 6'6". This guy knew Aikido, and he knew Bushido. He's a nice guy, man. If you met John Battle, but I guarantee you did not want to mess with this guy. John, if he wanted to, he can kill you with one punch. But, you have to meet a certain height requirement. What kind of shit is that? Really? You're short yourself. So all your men have to be over 6 feet tall? Come on, man. Really? Are we that? But all our lives we've been told men are the ones that have the highest standards. Women have to be. No, actually, no. Men don't have standards because if you notice, there's a lot of horrendous women walking around with kids. So some man had to want that woman. It's women who want to have the highest standards when it comes to looks, money, status, how long your dick is. Just ridiculousness. Oh, don't be black. You know, if you're black, your dick has to be 478 feet long. It's a requirement. You have to have washboard abs. Come on. I mean, the superficial nature of America is disgusting. This country is ridiculous when it comes to that. And I'm telling nice guys, if you do want to date, save your money and go to another country. I'm serious. I know guys who went down to Brazil and Dominican Republic, and they're not the best looking guys, but they've been treated better than any American girl could ever treat you. Don't even waste your time anymore. Get your revenge. And when I mean revenge, don't fit into the category that they place you. If they don't want you, screw them and go find another girl. I had another friend in high school was like that. When he was in high school, all the girls laughed at him. Oh, you're a nerd, you're this and that. He moved to Australia, came back, had a goatee, all the same girls that were laughing at him 2 years before, now all of a sudden on his jock. And I was like, I told you. Get your revenge. Nice guys are turning evil, and you don't want them to turn evil, because nice guys go to the extreme. They're a lot worse than a quote-unquote bad boy. A bad boy gets mad at you. He may slap you. Hell, he may even punch you. A nice guy turns bad, he puts cyanide in your food. I'm actually starting the origins of kind of like a MGTOW movement called Men United Against MUA. And what Men United Against is about is uniting all men of all races against whatever. It doesn't have to be just women. Just men are so divided. Men are not even men anymore. I was watching the movie Kick-Ass, and I'm like, you see how our movies have changed? The girl's the dude, and the dude is the pussy. This is what women want. Women want to have the power of a man, but to also be feminine at the same. You can't have it all. And men need to take back what they used to be. I grew up watching Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson. Those were men to me. Nowadays, there's not even half a man in those guys' class. But I digress. George, it goes back to what I call the Sedini effect. That you're going to have more men acting out as George Sedini has. There's been plenty of cases of men doing that. Decent men. You know, a lot of the MGTOW guys, which I've joined, are not standing for this crap anymore. You know, women are robbing guys blind, leaving them. I met guys like that. Get a divorce, they living in a freaking one apartment shack, and their woman's living up in the house they used to have. Men don't want to deal with that shit anymore, as well as they shouldn't. So I'm an advocate. Don't get married. Don't fall in love. Don't do any of that. Get your revenge. Be a nice guy. There's nothing wrong with being a decent man. And if women have a problem with that in America, screw them. And I know my British brothers probably have the same situation, because I've talked to a lot of guys on Pua Hate from Europe, and they're going through the same thing. They don't fit the height requirement. They don't fit the ab requirement. You know, if all girls want to bang Channing Tatum, so be it. But it's not like that in other countries. Dude, go somewhere else, man. Get your revenge. Nice guys are turning evil. And I have no problems with it, because they've been forced into that situation. So I'll be making more videos. I am the Dark Loner, aka Whispered. I'll see you on the dark side. Peace.